This is the DJI Spark. It came with a remote controller. The remote controller helps fly further, higher altitudes, and with better precision, using these two joysticks. On the top there's a photo button and a record button. And these two arms help keep your phone stabilized while you're flying, so you can use it as a viewfinder. I didn't mean to do that. Inside the box, there's a few necessities. Micro USB charger, wall outlet adapter, and most importantly, the drone in this styrofoam box. Inside the box, there's also an extra set of propellers, just in case you break one of them. To release the battery, you squeeze the sides and pull. There's the battery. The camera is on a 2-axis gimbal. So I got sideways and up and down. There's sensors on the top and on the bottom to help guide the drone and prevent crashes. Front collision sensor. Lift the back and you have your USB port and your SD port. Let's charge this baby up. Okay, so a few hours later and a shower. I have the Spark all charged up, and then I remember that this particular drone has to be registered with the FAA. So basically I just printed out my certificate again. And you're supposed to have your drone labeled somewhere. I went ahead and labeled mine in my battery compartment. I also labeled my the remote just in case. So yeah, I charged the remote and I charged the drone. The remote's pretty easy. You just pop open the bottom here, and then you take your USB cable and you plug it into the USB slot, and the little lights up here will light up, signifying the level of your battery percentage. And then same with the Spark. You pop open this front area right here. There's a slot for your SD card and a slot for your cable. So you just plug in your cable, and then these dots right here will blink and fill up as your battery is charging. Pretty easy. It charged in about maybe 2 hours, and in the meantime I read the books. Yeah, so that's the charge, and that's how you get it basically ready to go. Oh, I want to fly it. Let's go over to the high school and use their track to fly it. So I'll see you there. Real quick before I go do that, let me show you a couple of things. One thing you're gonna need is a couple apps before you use your remote, if you're gonna use your remote and your phone. One of them is called the DJI Go 4. It's right up there. And then another one that I was recommended by the FAA is this Before You Fly app. So the DJI, let me show you the Before You Fly app first. The Before You Fly it'll tell you if you're within, it'll use your GPS to let you know if you're within the 5-mile radius of an airport, because you're supposed to let them know if you're gonna fly. You're supposed to let people know, and it's part of the safety of whether or not it's for precaution and safety. So you just fill out this thing real quick on here, like how high do you plan to fly? Pretty easy, you just answer the question. I think you're not supposed to go above 400 feet. I can't remember exactly, but either way, I'm staying below 200 feet. You just tap that. Then you say, how far will you fly? I think the longest you can fly is like a mile. I'm gonna say between 100 and 400 yards, because we're going out to a football field. And then how long will I be flying here? The battery life is only like 15 minutes. I only have one battery, so less than an hour. And then you hit the arrow button, it'll submit the information. That's it. So now I'm good to fly. And so there's a tab that'll use your GPS. If it'll load. There's a tab that'll tell you exactly how close you are to all of these airports, and you know, if you're within range of an airport, which is pretty cool. And then on the other tab, it'll be like, it'll tell you, you know, if you plan to fly on a certain day, if you can or if you can't use your GPS location. You can search it by location, the date and the time, and then it'll tell you whether or not you can. And then there's all this other helpful information here on the last one. And then the last app, the most important app for controlling your drone, is the DJI Go 4. So you download it, you tell it which device you're going to use, and then on the back of your remote there's a QR code. So that QR code will link your remote to your phone. Hypothetically, if your remote is already linked to your droid, it'll do that. If not, actually, on your case there's also a QR code, so that'll link immediately to your drone. So I'm gonna go ahead and do enter device. Oh shit, I'm gonna have to fly right now. Okay, so connect your aircraft's Wi-Fi. So let's see, learn how to connect wired connection, Wi-Fi connection. Let's do a quick Wi-Fi connection. Hang on a second. I need to adjust the camera so that I can get this little view. I guess I'm flying it here in the backyard. Okay, so let's go back to that. Let's do a Wi-Fi connection with the phone first. So I'm gonna start it. Okay, so, oh shit. Oh, that scares me. Right, you guys saw it move. Okay, so I've connected to the drone Wi-Fi, and now I guess I can scan the code. Aircraft connected, Spark is connected, current guide ended. Let's see, activate. Aircraft must be effective in everything. First year warranty, authorize that. Terms of agreement. So I guess now we gotta like fill out all this stuff. Beginner, let's just go with beginner. Gesture, I'll adjust that later. I'll adjust that one later. Okay, let's activate it. Oh, I gotta update this. Okay, this is one of the things people don't like realize when you like, and you know, like you buy an Xbox and you buy a PlayStation, like, all these things that like require advanced technology in general, more than not, most of the time, they're gonna have to require some sort of update. To ensure battery levels on all devices at least 50% before updating, do not shut down the aircraft or leave DJI Go. Okay, so we're gonna be here for a little bit. I'm gonna talk about this case. It's a sturdy foam on the inside. I'm gonna have the extra propellers. I'm gonna keep the charger, the cable that it comes with. The unit itself fits in here, and that's pretty much all that can fit. So this okay, so this isn't on, so I don't know what's going on right now. Okay, I guess it's ready to go. Move away from any source of interference and maintain this. Rotate the aircraft 360 degrees horizontally. Okay. No.
ADI mode.
Okay. Right. Here we go. It's recording.
Take off. The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map. Landing.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna need an open field. Now I understand exactly why, the homeboy Casey is always scared when his drone turns on, because that is actually really intense. It's a little louder than I would have hoped for, but it is. That was kind of cool. Okay. Real quick over some of these basics here. This button is your on-off button, so you hit it once to see what your battery percentage is. Once you hit it and you hold it, it'll light it up like that, and you will hear the motors start running, and then you'll hear it turn on. Okay, so to turn it off, press and hold, and it'll turn off. When you're putting it away, just fold these in, and that's it to be put away. My house is a mess. Don't show the house. There, I'll show you the fish. That's the basic intro for the DJI Spark. I'll be making another video where I actually fly it and use the hand gestures. And yeah, I look forward to using it. I hope you look forward to watching some kind of cool drone footage. Okay, peace out.